Okay, so STEM Club is a combination of engineering, science, math, and creativity, and it's where you get to design stuff, and there's some different projects, and it was created by like my two favorite teachers probably, and it's really fun because as a student you get to express the ideas you want to do in the club. Like at the beginning of STEM Club they asked us like, oh, what ideas do you want to see, and like a ton of kids were wondering, because I feel like in other clubs they just have preset ideas, but students don't really get to decide what you do, so that's a really cool part of it, I think.
STEM Club is it's like a place where you can go and you can work with science, and you can like engineer things, and you get to work with like a little bit of math. I mean, it just like is a place where you can kind of like learn a little more, and it can like help you in like school sometimes too with some of the projects that we work with.
I think it was just like a fun place to go to, because I really like math and science.
What I like about STEM Club is that you get to express your mind. You get to be creative.
I'd like people to know about STEM Club, that it's awesome. You get to work with a bunch of fun science activities and math activities. You get to do grab a track sometimes, Autobots, a bunch of awesome stuff.
The idea was that you had to make a car using basic recyclable materials to be sustainable, and it had to be pretty light and able to move. And now we're having a race to see which one can go faster using a balloon.
Because you had to build your own thing, with some forms of science for which way the air is going to hit and how fast you're going to go, and then engineering for actually designing the vehicle.
We were going to just attach skewers to the wheels, but then they couldn't spin, so we stuck them inside straws so they could rotate inside the straw. And but we found the wheels were kind of wonky, so we had to use hot glue guns to keep them straight, so the wheels wouldn't roll, the skewer would roll inside the straw. That took a bit to figure out.
So when we were building this car, the first problem we came up with was that the skewers were not going to be able to poke through the Gatorade bottle caps. So we had to improvise and get some scissors and jam some holes in the bottom of them.
We've just been doing some test runs to see if we could find any flaws. At the start of the test runs, our vehicle would not even move because our wheels were too close in, and so it was not able to move because it was rubbing against these straws.
Something I like about STEM Club is that it's where I can go with some of my friends that I usually hang out with at school and just do things that we like to do together.
Okay, so what do you think?
I really enjoy it.
My favorite thing about STEM Club is that we get to work with mechanics, we get to work with science, we get to work with math, which are some of my favorite subjects.
I recommend it for next year.